Whoa. Hey guys, good morning. How's it going? How's it been? How you doing? How is it? It is early morning. It is a rise and shine super early morning stream. We tend to do these occasionally, not all the time, but once in a while this happens. And it's because my sleep schedule gets messed up. That's usually why this happens. So it's 3:30 in the morning here in Texas. I don't know what time it is where you are, but it's early here. I unfortunately missed a bunch of stuff yesterday because I came home from work. I got home a little bit late. I ate. I pet the cat. He needed a lot of petting. Sometimes he needs to be very emotional. Jon Snow, he needs a lot of attention. And I was sitting on the couch and I was, excuse me, I was on the couch and I was sitting there and I was waiting because I saw that, Casey was going to stream and I knew Eugene was going to stream. It's friggin' freezing. Oh, is it cold where you're at? Okay. What's up, guys, in the chat? Let me say hi to everybody in the chat before I, excuse me, my voice is a little... It's a little blah. Good morning. Bassarino, you're number one in the chat. Tricombe79 is also here. Chris Courage, the man, the myth, the legend, is with us. We'll be talking about this stuff today. I'm trying to play a little bit of this. Chris gave me some really cool stuff for my Dreamcast. This little SD adapter that plugs into the serial port in the back. And this CD that goes with it that makes it work. So that's something we're going to look at shortly. I'm going to go ahead and plug it in. Plug it in, plug it in. I don't know if you remember that commercial. Freshen's 30 days, freshen's out of your way. Plug it in, plug it in. Man, my voice is jacked this morning. I am struggling. Wow. Anyway, Dreamcast fired up and ready to go. Fired up, ready to go. I'm going to bring it up here while we chit chat, while we hang out. This is the Dream Shell thing loading up, doing its stuff, doing its business. Controller going. It's my favorite Dreamcast controller. Everybody has a favorite. This one's mine. And he's loaded me up with a bunch of cool stuff. He's from Chris, and you can kind of fill in the gaps if you have anything you want to add to this. But basically, the Naomi arcade games run better off of this than they do off of just a CD that you burn. So that's mainly the focus for all the stuff that he's got me set up for. Like we'll load Blue Dolphin up here. It's pretty cool. I like it. It's cool. I'm very grateful for this. He sent this to me completely out of the blue. I had no idea this was going to happen. It was just sort of like, hey, I sent you something. Okay, that's pretty loud. Let me bring that down just a hair while we're hanging out and chit-chatting. So there it is running. So I was saying that last night I passed out on my couch. I was waiting for everybody to start their stuff, and I fell asleep. And I didn't wake up. Excuse me. I didn't wake up until like 11 o'clock last night. And I was like, crap. I missed literally everything, because then I saw that John streamed too, Retro Bro. So I missed Casey, Eugene, John, and I don't know who else, but I missed at least 3 things that I got to catch up on. So hopefully people showed up for Eugene's thing, because I wasn't there. My bad. So when you said it's friggin' freezing, the reason I wanted to go ahead and start talking to the chat a little bit was because I was like, do you mean the stream is freezing, or do you mean you're actually freezing in temperature? And I was thinking that you meant like you personally were freezing, not that the stream was necessarily freezing. But I don't know. I got to ask these questions. Yeah, I saw that he streamed Retro Bro. Chris says, I thought about that commercial before you started singing it. That's funny. Yeah, bear with me. My throat is troublesome this morning. Troublesome. So this is a pretty cool thing that you sent me here, Chris. Obviously, I had burned some discs of... I remember burning a disc of this game, and it did chug, so it does seem to be running better this way. And I know that you said this is not the ideal way to play regular Dreamcast games. The games have to be sort of optimized for this. But for the ones that you've loaded up, I think this will be a really cool, addition to the gaming that I can do on my Dreamcast. I'm very much appreciate that. It's very cool. That's right. LO, I came home and hibernated in a face plant at home. Alex Jonesing it. Yeah. I had a dream last night while I was sleeping that it was a weird dream. My dreams are such a weird conglomeration of things. I dreamed that I was in real life hanging out with my buddy Evil Streams, Drunky Cheese, whom I've never met in real life, and I'm really not sure what he looks like or anything. But in my dream, he looks like a friend of mine that I had years and years ago. I've actually talked to him before about how he reminds me of this friend of mine that I used to hang out with all the time. Back in the early days of the internet, I used to do a internet like radio show, like an internet radio show called The Void, and it was on Live 365, and it was on some other stuff too. I can't remember. And it was a very random kind of show. I did it with my cousin, my brother, and also a guy that I worked with who reminds me very much of, like I said, Drunky Cheese, Evil Streams. So anyway, in my dream last night, I'm hanging out with... It's not that my old friend, it's Drunky Cheese, but he looks like my old friend. And I'm doing the Alex Jones impression. And actually we're pretending like I actually am Alex Jones, and we're doing a show, and people are calling into this show, because back when we did that, we did have call-ins and stuff, believe it or not. And so people are calling in thinking they're talking to Alex Jones, and I'm saying crazy stuff. It was a weird dream. It was a strange dream. So it's funny you said that. Obviously, I would never actually impersonate Alex Jones intentionally, unless it was a joke, but that's still funny. So, anyways, weird night. Missed a bunch of people's stuff. I'll have to catch up on it today if I can, Sometimes when I'm at work and I'm working on stuff, I can put the streams on and listen to them. I'll have to do that at least. I won't be able to watch everything, but at least I can listen to some stuff. Dolphin Blue. This game looks really good. Dreamcast games, and in this case, the arcade Naomi games, or this is called something else. Maybe it's not called Naomi. I'm not an expert on this. But anyway, these games are cool. They're really cool. A little bit of slowdown right there. I'm guessing that's just a game thing, not necessarily a Dreamcast thing. Basterino, interesting. Yeah, it's lights out for me. Hard pressed to think anyone wants to be Alex Jones these days. Yeah. Well, yeah. Man. We're almost to Halloween. Everybody's doing their Halloween stuff. We're doing a Halloween thing at work. Everybody's doing Halloween streams. Everything's related to spooky time and games that are more Halloween themed and stuff like that. So I probably should be doing that too, but you know, let's break things up and let's do something different here, right? Oh yeah. Machine gun. Ouch. Okay. I mean, it's basically like Metal Slug, right? That's basically what this game is. It's like teeny bopper Metal Slug or something. I don't know. If you're just joining us, welcome to the broadcast. It is super early morning, rise and shine. We are enjoying my Dreamcast with the SD serial adapter that Chris Courage sent me. And we're checking out this game Dolphin Blue, which is actually an arcade game. And he's got it set up for me to run a little bit differently on my Dreamcast. That's pretty cool. This dolphin is not taking any crap. Oh, yeah. Can I pause it? Oh, it's an arcade game, so I guess I can't pause it. Okay, let's see. Salvatore's here. Holy crap, you stream late. I love that. Nice looking game. Yeah, it's pretty cool. For here, I'm streaming really early. I got up super early because I fell asleep super early. Yeah, I can't pause it. Bassrino, what gets me is this is the first year I've seen 10-foot tall skeletons. Hopefully you mean like decorations and not actual 10-foot tall skeletons. My God, that would be like Slenderman or something. That would be like unfortunate. That would be highly unfortunate. Mike's Gaming Gala, what's up, dude? Cyrus is streaming. I should go to bed. Yeah, if you're still up. Holy crap, yeah. Definitely. What's up, Mike? Magic Mike joins the chat. Oh, damn it. How dare you, sir? How dare you? Get him, Dolphin. Sick him. Bite his head. Oh, yeah. Tricom says the Alex Jones game is very much like this at Metal Slug. I need to play that sometime. I definitely do need to play that. Okay. Oh, boy. Here we go. Killed a robot. Killed a robot. Damn it. Don't kill to me. Die, monster. You don't belong in this ocean. I was brought here by dolphins that wish to pay me tribute. Tribute? You steal men's bait and make them your slaves. Fishermen ill need a savior such as you. What is a fisherman? No, seriously, what is a fisherman? I don't know. Yeah, slow down. What's up? It's not the Genesis, so it doesn't have blast processing. It's just a Dreamcast. Sorry. Mike's Gaming Gala says, I got way behind on my work because I was watching 18 freaking innings of Jays baseball. Oh, how'd the game go? How did the game go? I missed everything because I fell asleep early last night. I missed several people's streams. Apparently, I missed the baseball. I missed everything. Literally everything. Oh, wow. That guy's suits expand and they blow up. That's gross. That's not going to end well. That's not ideal. Yeah. Yeah, this game's got a lot of slowdown. I don't know if it, like I said, if the arcade is supposed to have that kind of slowdown, or if it's just a product of this running on my Dreamcast. I don't know. I like my little dolphin buddy. He's very stoic. I mean, look at him. He's got this look on his face like, let's get this done. That dolphin's been through war. He's been through hell and back. Man, I can't blow that up. Come on, dolphin buddy. Kill folks. Ah, crap. Damn. I'm just dying all over the place. But it's arcade, so it doesn't matter. There we go. Okay. We're okay. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it after all. Kill them, dolphin buddy. Oh, we've got to rescue her. Is that our girlfriend? Or my girlfriend? Probably not your girlfriend, dolphin guy. I'm just saying. I mean, I guess it could be, but that would be weird. But in this day and age, you know, the world being as it is. Some people are into some weird stuff these days, you know what I mean? Oh, come on. There we go. Get in there, dolphin. Yeah. Chris Courage, if you like Daytona, you should try Maximum Speed. We'll definitely give that a try. Hell yeah. I love Daytona. You partied hard like me, Cy. I haven't partied hard in a while. It's been March was the last time I partied hard, and that didn't go well. There was a incident. There was an incident. Okay, we're back in the air now. Where's my dolphin buddy? He can't help me up here. No, his one weakness, air. Jays blew it. They had loads of opportunities to win even before the extra innings. Oh, wow. So they tied it up, I guess. That dolphin has a sexy blowhole. Oh, my gosh. Mike, I didn't know you were like that. Today we're learning all kinds of stuff. Wow. Hey, you know what, Mike? Do your business, you know? Damn it. As soon as I got that weapon. Okay. At least I didn't lose my weapon. Oh, wow. It popped up underneath me. Oh, come on, man. Come on. Continue. Continue. Wow, these things keep popping up like crazy. Hey, there's my dolphin buddy. He's in the background, kicking ass. He's not taking it easy. He's trying to help. That's what you call a friend right there. Unlike me, who can't even show up for a damn stream. Sheesh, what kind of friend am I? I'm no dolphin. You know, they got that really cool, loyal dolphin named Flipper. I'm Flip Flopper. or flopper. I'm just flopper, really, because I just flopped on the couch and passed out. Oh, damn it. Crap. There's my buddy, Drunky Cheese. I was talking about you earlier. I had a dream about you last night. Does that sound creepy? It's pretty creepy. No, I dreamed that you were... Remember Drunky Cheese? Remember how I told you that you reminded me of an old friend of mine? So I dreamed last night that you were him and that we were doing a show, an internet radio show from back in the day, and I was doing an Alex Jones impersonation, and we were getting calls from people who thought I actually was Alex Jones, and I was pretending to be Alex Jones. And it wasn't really funny, though. It was more serious. It was more like... It was really weird. It was a weird dream. So you were... Even though I don't know what you look like and have never seen you or met you in person, and you looked like the old friend of mine who you remind me of, it was actually you in my dream. That doesn't make sense, but it's a dream. These things don't make sense. Oh my God, I'm taking a beating. There we go. Let's see. I gotta catch up. The incidents made it memorable. Let's see. What the heck at all? Oh shit, furry cheese is here. We'll go Gambingo Galo. What? If it's all right, we're gonna try that other game. You're talking about the racing game, but this is pretty cool. We're running this on my Dreamcast. If it's furry cheese, you got to put it in the trash. Oh my. Hank Hill had a dolphin friend too. Oh, okay. 1-inch biceps. What's up, dude? Hank was violated. I'm only a furry for Gadget. I understand. Who could blame you? Yeah, from Rescue Rangers. I knew what you meant. No, not Inspector Gadget. There's a big difference. Not the same. Druggy Cheese, a sex dream about me? No, not really. Not this time. Druggy Cheese, I look like Lex Luthor from the new Superman movie. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Tricom, Speed Devils deserves a play. Speed Devils. Don't think I have it on this. So, let's see. What was the game you were talking about? Faster? Is that one? Faster Than Speed? This one? Let me go back and make sure that's the one he was talking about. Maximum Speed. Okay, where's that at? Maximum Speed. This one. All right. Let's do that. Drunky Cheese. By the way, that was a good movie. Took me 3 days to watch it, but you said it was trash. I thought it was awesome. Oh, you talking about the Superman movie? I didn't say it was trash. I said it was entertaining. I said I had fun watching it, but it's a bad movie. It's not a good movie. It doesn't make sense. It's shot really poorly, but it is fun. Like I said, I love plenty of bad movies. It doesn't have to be a good movie for me to enjoy watching it. You know, one of my favorite movies is Masters of the Universe, the He-Man movie with Dolph Lundgren and Frank Langella. Love that movie, but it's terrible. I still love it. Sometimes we have to just acknowledge that the things we like may not be good. The things that we really love might not be good, but that doesn't mean we can't love them. You know, it's like our relationships with people. You know, sometimes people are not the best people. but that doesn't mean we don't love them, right? Anyway. Mike's Gimme Gala, I love that movie too. Well, there you go. There you go. Crypto, yeah. Okay, I see what's happening here. So we got a little bit of a little bit of Daytona kind of thing going on. Graphics are interesting. Interesting. Mike's Gimme Gala, Bill Conti did the soundtrack. You can hear Rocky in it. Oh yeah, absolutely. Masters of the Universe. Dolph is actually highly educated, more of a scientist than Bill Nye. I've heard that he's super smart. I have heard that. He seems like he's pretty cool. Like, he seems like he's kind of a dork, but dorks are cool, right? You know what I mean? It seems like a guy would be fun to talk to. Drunky Cheese, Supergirl at the end, a drunk bee, love her. I love that actress who plays Supergirl at the end of Superman. She's the young queen in the House of the Dragon. She's really cool. She's a cool actress. I like her. I don't know if we're going to get any more movies out of, what's his face? James Gunn. I'm not following all that as closely as some of my other friends are. So I'm not sure what the deal is, but, you know, like I said, it was a fun movie. Mike's Gimme Gala K, 5 a.m. bedtime. Dude, thanks for stopping by. Muchos gracias, sir. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Druggy Cheese, you took care of my dog. Yeah. Yeah. One of the Spice Lips, you could say it's hip to be square. It's hip to be square. I'm sorry, you're just too darn loud. You're just too darn loud. Huey Lewis. Tricombe, night, headed there in a minute myself. Well, Tricombe, it wouldn't have been a complete stream without you. Thank you for being here for that. I appreciate it. Or Trichrome. Did you, before you go, hopefully you haven't left yet, were you able to stop by Eugene's stream last night? Because I completely shit the bed. Not literally. Not that I'm aware of, not literally. But I missed everybody's streams last night, including Eugene's. All right, can I change my camera view? Okay, there we go. You got two views. Interesting. Wow, this is a little bit sensitive, but it's fine. It's very, you're right. It is very similar to Daytona. Not as good as Daytona, to be honest. But still, I mean, this is fine. This is a fun little racing game, sure. Very arcadey. I love arcade racing games. It doesn't have to be Daytona to still be fun. Oh, that guy is just smacking the crap out of me. I was wondering what that noise was. Holy crap. God dang, look what he did to the back of my car. What an a-hole. Wow. Now that I can see the back of my car, he took off. He doesn't want to be on camera. I see. That must be him. That guy right there. Should smash his car. See how he likes it. Look at him. That is some BS right there. Oh, crap. Sorry, guys. I don't remember this being, like, acceptable in the actual Daytona racing circuit. in NASCAR or whatever. I don't think you can actually do that. Dreamcast is the newer of the two. Is this? Oh man, I can't pause it because it's arcade. Is this one you can also race with trucks and Indy cars as well? Yeah, I saw that there were options for other cars. I'm gonna try the Indy car. Sounds pretty cool. I like those Indy style race, F1 and all that. I like the open wheels. Third place. You know what? That's pretty good. I'll take that. Considering I never played this before. Want to spice it? Which is better, Dreamcast or Saturn? Oh, yeah. Well, better. What does better mean? You know, Dreamcast, like he was saying, Dreamcast is newer. Is it better? I mean, it's better graphics, more detail, more power. I don't know. Better. Want to spice it? You must make a choice. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, you missed it too, Tricone? That's okay. I guess Z is what I'm going for there. That wasn't what I meant to do, but it's fine. All right. I didn't last night. I thought I was highly disappointed. He only did one night of Symphony of the Night. Yeah. Well, he's trying to get through them before Halloween, and we're almost there. So. Yeah. Oh, I got to watch the... I'm not going to watch this. Thank you. I don't want to watch that. It's like... It's like the end of Street Fighter, but it's cars instead of people. That's funny. All right, I want to try the F1 thing, or IndyCar or whatever. How do I pick the different cars? Is the question. Select a race. Stop. No, I didn't want to do that. Damn it! How do I back up? There's no way to back up. Or I'm hitting the wrong things to back up. I can't back up. Now I got to start completely over because there's no way to back up. And if you hit the wrong thing, you're just screwed because you can't back up. So I'm like, I didn't know what the right thing is to hit to try to change my option there. Damn it. Damn it. I'll try one more time, and if I can't figure it out, we'll play something else. Okay, that was maximum speed. Maximum speed. Okay. Maximum speed.
Select a race.
All right. How do I choose? Oh, there we go. Okay, I got it. I had to use the actual analog stick. Oh, that looks cool. Let's try that one. Wizard Grove Raceway.
Acceleration type. High speed type. Acceleration type.
Let's do acceleration type. Tricone, thanks for coming, dude. Yep, you have a good one too, man. Thank you, sir. Chris Courage, I think you use analog stick. Yes, I finally figured it out. Eventually, I stumble on these things, but it takes me a minute. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is nice. Oh, that feels good. Oh, yeah. This feels way better than checkered flag on the Atari Jaguar. Let's switch to the other one. Try it like this. Oh, that might be a little too much. It might be better with the chase view. Yeah, we'll use the chase view. It's kind of the way it moves. Your car is a little. I don't know what the word I'm trying to come up with is. It's a little jerky. Yeah, that's right, beefy tits. Little jerky there. Yeah, you milky liquor. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna come down there. My son, he says he's being harassed. They're shitting in his laundry bag. I'm running into the walls a little bit too much. That's my fault. Could be doing better at the cornering. But it actually controls really good. Time extension. I can't pause it, so bear with me, folks. No time. No. Damn. Ran out of time. These things happen.
Result.
A little beef jerky, yes. All right. Well, we gave it the old college try, as they say. All right. That's a fun game. I like that one. Let's try something else. So, I saw that a lot of people were talking about Halo is coming to the PlayStation. And it's going to be like a new, yet another remake of Halo. How many times have they redone Halo? Like a bunch of times. But it's going to be like the original Halo, but like redone with new graphics, and probably going to add a few things here and there, and I don't know what all. So a lot of people are like saying, well, I guess that's it for Xbox. That's pretty much the last domino to fall, and then that's it. So, yeah. There's pretty good fighting games on here. It's good stuff. Knights of Valor. That's pretty cool. Let's see if that loads. Halo featuring Bugs Bunny. Oh my goodness. That would be interesting. I would definitely select the Elmer Fudd character if that were the case. One Inch Biceps. Why do game companies not hate each other anymore? I want my exclusives, damn it. The days of the traditional console war and the traditional console in general are pretty much over, you know. Because to me, like, a video game console exists pretty much for exclusive gaming. That's why you have a game console. That's why you have the hardware. Why do you need their hardware? Why do you need that box? There has to be a reason that you have that box. And so the only two reasons to have a dedicated game box that you buy separate from other things is if there are exclusive games on it, or if there's some exclusive experience as far as controls or something like that, sort of like the Wii kind of, you know, something like that. I don't know why else you even have a console. Why would anybody, and this is the problem that Microsoft has, right? Because they've moved away from exclusivity, and now everybody's just, I mean, the question has been for a long time, why do I need your box? What is it about your box that necessitates a purchase? Why do I need to put my money into a separate ecosystem around your box? You know? And now, yeah, with, you know, all of the big Microsoft exclusives now on other things, it really feels like, yeah, it feels like we're transitioning into some other space that we haven't really been in as far as these consoles are concerned and stuff like that. I mean, Sony's been putting some of their games on PC. You know, Sony does it sort of differently, though. They have like a theatrical release type thing where they put it on PlayStation and then they put it on other stuff later. So it's sort of like the movies come out in the theater and then they come out on home video, you know. And that's fine. That's still an exclusive experience. Sony still has enough of a unique thing for people to feel like that's a good value. But we're definitely in a changing environment. You know, Nintendo will always probably keep their exclusivity because they understand this concept. They understand where their bread is buttered, as they say. Bassarino, I think of it like Bill Cosby. Oh no, where's this going? He was featured prominently for Jell-O ads until he turned out to be more about the O. Jigglers! Yes. Bill Cosby. Yeah. Wow. I like the graphics in this game. It mixes the 3D and the 2D, and it does a pretty good job mixing them. It's pretty awesome. When Chris sent me this, he actually made a point of pointing out to me that a lot of these games have demos that'll run if you don't do anything. He's like, I know you like to leave games running in the background while you talk sometimes, so these will probably be good because you can let them run while they do their demos and stuff. But I'm like, damn, I do that so often that it's like, hey, I know you're going to do that. And I'll, he even, for him to bother to mention that, I thought that was funny. Sometimes we play games on this channel, and sometimes we just watch games on this channel. You know what I mean? That's a pretty cool game. So, yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't have much interest in modern gaming anyway, Gave my PS5 to my daughter. I have not bought a Switch 2. I don't plan to buy a Switch 2. I'm not even really playing my Switch anymore, I don't play my Xbox Series S. Once in a while, maybe break it out. But mainly, it's funny because most of the stuff that I play on my Series S is old stuff, that I'm playing it on the Series S because it's gotten like enhancements, 360 games and stuff that have enhancements. Just not much of a modern gamer. When I buy stuff on PC, it's usually on sale, older games. I'm at that stage, man. I'm just that dude. I love the old stuff. I love the old games. I buy new stuff, but it's like retro themes. Oh my God, I'm dropping everything. Holy crap. I was trying to move this controller and I dropped everything. My mouse, everything fell. Oh my gosh. I have this controller over here hooked up to my Evercade, which I put in here because I figured I might play it more if it's over in this setup over here. Anyway, messing with that. Let's check out a different game. Knights of Valor. Valor. It's pretty cool. Da, 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 da. Chris says, well, I mentioned it because some games don't start the demo for like 30 to 40 seconds, but either games do it in 5 to 10 seconds. But yeah, demos are good. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bass Reno, do you like the free joke games on Steam? You know what? What I've learned about Steam is that unless I'm pretty sure that I'm familiar with the developer or it's a retail game that I'm familiar with, let's check this game out. Faster Than Speed. How can you go faster than speed? That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, I kind of steer away from the free stuff that's on Steam or developers that I'm not familiar with or whatever, because apparently on Steam, you can get a game listed and released and even promoted that's actually a Trojan or a keylogger or something. People are getting their bank accounts like drained from Steam games. Steam's letting it happen, and then after the fact, maybe doing something about it. But I don't know. That's bizarre. Like, it really has affected my trust level for what Steam has as far as that kind of stuff is concerned. So yeah, I don't go through the indies like I used to go through them. I used to go through all the indies and constantly look for something that seemed interesting. But I don't, unless I'm familiar with it in some way, or it looks like it's reputable and something that unless it's something I'm pretty sure about, I'm not messing with it on Steam, because I don't know. I mean, maybe that makes me a little paranoid, but it also makes me not a victim of theft. So there's that. Faster Than Speed. There's Too Fast, Too Furious. There's the Fast and the Furious. There's all the Fast and Furious movies. And then there's Faster Than Speed. That should be like the knockoff movie version. Instead of starring Vin Diesel, it would star like some B-level actor, like budget version of Vin Diesel. That would be funny. 1 Inch Biceps. Why do hackers got to ruin everything? They don't care. People don't care. They do not care. Everybody's trying to get something. They don't give a crap what the consequences are for everybody else. Nobody cares about that. As long as they get what they want and get something for themselves, they don't give a crap. Salvador, my favorite racing game of all time is on Dreamcast, San Francisco Rush 2049. Oh, yeah. That's a good game. That is a good game. Bass Reno, the only one I heard about like that is Block Blasters, but I get your point. Well, my point is the only reason you know about that one is because it was blown up and made into a big story. And I think that's because that's the one that the guy that had cancer that was literally dying, trying to raise money for his treatment, they stole his money. That's the only reason you heard about it. believe me, that's not the only one. That's not the only one people are getting robbed from. This is a problem on Steam. It's not just one thing. And a lot of it you'll never, it's just not as interesting, so you're not going to hear about it, you know? And that's the other thing, you know, these YouTubers and people that talk about this stuff, it's cool that they actually do share the information and they talk about when things like that happen to let us know about it. But they're only going to talk about the most interesting ones. They're not going to go through the list and give us the full list because they actually don't give a shit about helping us. They're not actually trying to help us, you know, avoid getting scammed or robbed. They're only talking about whatever gets them the views that they're looking for, you know? So everybody's out for themselves, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. I mean, this game looks pretty cool. Let's try it out. Let's play it for a minute. Let's see how it goes. It's one thing when you play a game or when you watch a game. It's another thing when you play a game. Shift. How do I do this? Okay, well, hopefully I did the right thing there.
Check it out. Choose your ride.
Ooh, purple.
Bring it on.
Salvador, Dreamcast trivia. What game boasts zero loading time on the back of the game box? I have no idea.
Show your skill, baby.
Zero loading time. I guess it's possible to do that. You just have to have it load during the game. I'm not sure exactly how that would work, but yeah, it's possible. So this is interesting. Got a little bit of traffic going. I don't see any other people racing. Oh, crap. I think I might have put it on like 4-player mode because I couldn't figure out how to change that menu. In which case, the reason there's no other people racing is because there's no way to have 4 people doing this because it's not an actual arcade. Oh boy. The graphics are fine. They're not spectacular, but they're not bad. Ouch. I got nitro. How do I use that? Oh, like that. We're going faster than speed. Got the little neons underneath the car. Wow. Oh, I see. Next player 2. Wow, that's weird. Oh, let's do that.
Bring it on.
Basically avoid titles without controller support, and I used to avoid Unity engine games. Didn't like how they interact with Windows until I switched to Linux. That or old games used to piss me off. I understand. The answer was San Francisco Rush 2049. Okay, there you go. Yeah. Chris Courage, I think you just one guy at a time. Oh, you race one guy at a time. Oh, okay. Graphics of this game are nice, smooth frame rate. Yeah, it's got a good frame rate. 1 inch. How can they have a top speed when you're going faster than speed? Exactly. More lies. More lies from the Dreamcast cult. Oh my gosh, that took that one a little heavy. Yeah, I should have picked a different track. Or I guess I couldn't because it was just doing its thing. All right. I don't think we need to keep playing this. I just wanted to see what this car would be like. I do enjoy these games, though. Even though I'm not really doing anything right here because I'm not... It's just me. It's still fun. It's not bad. It's like, I'm not doing anything. I shouldn't be enjoying it, but I am. I'm a simple man. Car go fast. Car go fast. It controls pretty good, too. Cut across the sidewalk there. Seems like the road is just a suggestion in this game. Finish him. 1-inch biceps. How can I already read that? Salvador, I have a really nice Dreamcast collection. Everything I don't own, I have burned copies of. Dreamcast is amazing. It is amazing. Let's check out another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. Yeah, I am curious as to how those streams went. Casey's stream and Eugene's stream and John's stream. I got to catch up on all this stuff that I missed last night. I'm curious to see and listen and see how all that went. Dirty pigskin football. Oh my. It's dirty. It's so dirty. Ugh. Oh my. I'm going in for a touchdown. Ooh, what position do you play? Tight end. Ooh, full back. I'm not feeling it tonight. I think I'll just be a halfback. I'm a wide receiver. It's so dirty. Oh my. Let's see how this looks. I'm just going to let it sit for a second. I don't think these teams are legitimate teams. I don't believe I've seen these teams before. Dirty pigskin football. What the hell? Oh my gosh. It's like football players and aliens and wrestlers, monsters. Looks like an orc of some kind or something. Prisoners. Gladiators or something like that, maybe. What the hell? What kind of game is this? Vassarino, did I find my way onto Night Flirt? Yes. I'm going to see if it shows like gameplay. Dirty pigskin football. What were they thinking with this? Oh, okay, here we go. Here we go. Wow, and you also have to fight like robots. They got everything in this.
Second down.
It's like kind of similar in some ways to some of the other more arcadey football games that I've seen, but also kind of jank. Chris Courage, he just drop kicked that dude. Yeah. Salvador, I prefer the prequel clean pigskin football. Well, you know. Best for no. LOL side the other day, I found adult games on myabandonware.com. Yeah. There's a lot. There's a lot of adult games out there. I was watching a video about the PCFX, which is, the console. Chris, you know what it is. It's the Hudson Soft NEC console that was supposed to be the successor to the PC Engine. After the Super Graphics didn't work out, they created a 32-bit system called the PCFX. And unfortunately, it was a little too early to development, and it didn't really have tech in it that could compete with like the Saturn and PlayStation. It was mainly focused on like full motion video type stuff. And so it immediately things didn't go well, and they really turned their focus to really just focusing on Japanese audiences. And unfortunately, a big part of the software library for that console is basically porno. Yeah. Unfortunately. PCFX was like, it could have been awesome. It could have been a console I would have bought and owned years and years ago. But as much as I love PC Engine and TurboGrafx, I've never owned a PCFX because, it just didn't work out. Let's see. Apocalyptic Minister. Hey, Cyrus in chat. Heard small part of stories regarding bastards stealing from those trying to conquer cancer. The world was already a horrible place. Now it's just straight up evil. Yep. There's so many scams. There's so many ways people are trying to. Terrible people out there, man. It sucks. It really does suck. Everybody's trying to figure out some way to screw other people. I mean, not in a good way. So yeah, it sucks, man. You just got to be careful and, be vigilant, as they say, vigilant. According to Wing Commander, the price of freedom is eternal vigilance. I don't know if you know that. Salvatore, yeah, it feels a bit like NFL Blitz, not a bad... I mean, I could see somebody dropping a couple of quarters in this and having a little fun, because it's pretty goofy. But still, it's football, It's like pizza. Even bad football is still pretty good. It's pretty wild, though. Look at these characters. They got all kinds of crazy characters in this game. Hitmen, wow. Bassarina, also you mentioned viruses. One site I like is Virus Total. Just a good one from my cybersecurity studies. Well, there you go. I've never been there. Chris Courage, yeah, nobody bought it, so they went all in on hentai-based games to be different from the other systems. Well, they're definitely different. They're definitely different. Yeah. Apocalyptic Minister, just saw a story of people put marijuana candy in children's bags in California. Even when I was a kid, they were warning us to double check our candy and be careful, because there was like all these rumors of like people putting razor blades in the candy and doing all this kind of stuff. They're like, if it's not wrapped, don't just throw it in the trash. Like if people tried to give you like candied apples, they're like, throw them in the trash, don't even eat them because they probably have razor blades in them. People were real paranoid for a long time about that kind of stuff, you know, but really nobody was giving out anything like that anyway. So I don't know, but I don't know, man, that's weird. Giving kids marijuana candy. Why would you do that? For first of all, that's got to be a pretty expensive thing to give out. Second, like they're not going to be able to figure out you're the one that did that. Like, I don't know. It just, why would you set yourself up like you're not going to get in trouble for that? That's crazy. And why would you want to do that to kids? People are disgusting. Best friend, I see ROMs are available for it. You talking about the PCFX? Apocalyptic Minister, I go to work and come home to my family and play video games. Yeah. Best Reno, it's a checker for known threats, virus total. Okay, there you go. Well, that's good to know. Thank you for that. Salvatore, do you have a favorite Dreamcast game? Yeah, that's a good question. What do you guys think? What's your favorite Dreamcast game? We were talking about San Francisco Rush 2049. That's a pretty badass game. You know, I think my favorite Dreamcast game was probably Soul Calibur. Sonic Adventure 1 is also really, really good. Daytona, Sega Rally, even though it's not perfect, I still really like it a lot. It's still really, really good. House of the Dead 2 would be, but my guns are garbage. I have a lot of favorite Dreamcast games. I don't know if I could pick a single favorite Dreamcast game though, because the ones that I really like a lot. I never really played Shenmue enough to know if it would be on that list. One of these days I really need to play more of Shenmue. But man, there's so many good Dreamcast games. There's so many. I guess if I had to pick one, I would say Soul Calibur, just because I love that game. I played the crap out of Soul Calibur on Dreamcast. It was mind-blowing when it came out. I did nothing but play Soul Calibur for a long time because it was so good. The frame rate, the graphics, I mean, I never seen nothing like that on a home console. It was literally next level. I mean, Dreamcast was next gen, you know, and that was how we knew from Soul Calibur. That's probably what I would pick. Marijuana candy, mean munchies? Yeah. Salvatore, in California, do you have to give kids marijuana candy? They do breathe the outside air, right? Yeah, Dreamcast needs a 10, definitely. Shenmue would definitely be there. I gotta play it more. A top 10, yeah, I know what you meant. I got you. I do need to play Shenmue more because it is so beautiful. It's such a really interesting game, and it has all those mini games and all the things you can do. That's the real reason I've never really put too much time into it, because there's so much to do. It's just kind of like a lot, you know. But I do need to put more time in, because everything I played on Shenmue I actually really liked. I even liked the jankiness of the conversations you get into and stuff. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. It's probably not like the best game to stream because it's kind of slow, in a lot of places, but I like slow games. I'm a slow man. Apocalyptic Minister, I really love that Sonic Adventure, House of the Dead, and Sword of Berserk. Sword of Berserk, that's another good one. Yeah. Sonic Adventure, though. See, I struggle between Soul Calibur and Sonic Adventure as being my favorites, because both of them were revolutionary in so many ways, and I have played the crap out of both of them. but I'm going to say Soul Calibur, but Sonic Adventure's right there with it because I love Sonic Adventure on Dreamcast. It is really good. I'm going to have to play it more. I got to play more Dreamcast stuff. Absolutely. Salvador, play Shenmue 1, 2, and 3 on PlayStation 4. Not a great stream game. Yeah. Yeah. Not so much with the streaming, but still pretty cool. Still pretty cool. Wow. Well, I really want to thank Chris Courage for making this possible. This little SD adapter that plugs into the serial port. He loaded me up with some really awesome arcade games. We've checked out a few of them. There's a lot more. So as I'm playing more Dreamcast stuff, this will be something that I can do to, to include into the streaming and regular stuff that we do here, because it's pretty awesome. Thank you very much for that. All right, guys, I want to thank you for coming to hang out with me this morning, this early morning stream, this Rise and Shine stream here on Super Mega Graphics 64. I want to thank everybody. Salvatore, thank you for being here. Apocalyptic Minister, Bassarino, who was also first in the chat. Chris Courage, the man, the myth, the legend. I made a song for Chris. I'll have to play for you guys sometime. I made a bunch of crazy songs. We might have to do that at some point. 1 Inch Biceps, thank you for being here also. Let's see, who else? Tricom 79, Drunky Cheese, my buddy. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with us, Drunky Cheese. I appreciate that very much. The man in my dreams. Not the man of my dreams, the man in my, well, I don't know. Anyway, never mind. Also, Mike's Gaming Gala. Dude, I love Mike's Gaming Gala. He's cool. He does a bunch of cool videos and streams and characters and fun stuff. He's awesome. That might be everybody. If I missed you, I apologize. I really do appreciate it. You guys are great. Y'all have a wonderful day. Actually need Chris to do some PS2 work for me. Oh, well, Apocalyptic Minister, you might, get in touch with Chris. Talk to him. See what he can do. There's some cool stuff you can do on your PS2. For sure. Yeah. I did that soft mod on my PS2 to let you play like games off of a hard drive and do all that kind of stuff. It's pretty awesome. I ended up, because I have a really good computer, actually just moving all that hard drive to the computer so I could run it off the PSSX2 emulator so I can upscale and upres all the games and stuff, because I love the PS2, but if you have a really good computer and you can get all the games on a hard drive, dude, look into the emulator, because it can really beef up the games. It's pretty impressive. Nothing against playing on a real PS2. That's awesome too, but I'm just saying, look into it. It's pretty badass. Guys, I got to go. I got to get ready for work, but I will be back again streaming soon, and I'll try to catch up on all the streams I missed. So you guys have a wonderful day, and I will check you later. Thanks for coming to hang out. Bye-bye.